There's a strange moment many people don't talk about. You start earning more than you ever have before. Your salary looks respectable. Your parents feel relieved. On paper, you're doing well. And yet, nothing feels stable. Not rich, not secure, just busy paying for life. If that sounds familiar, this video isn't about bad decisions. It's about how a good salary quietly becomes a financial trap without anyone noticing it happening. Let's start with a very ordinary situation. Imagine a young professional in the United States or Europe, late 20s or early 30s, college educated, working full-time. They earn, say, $75,000 a year in the US or 55,000 euros in Europe. That sounds solid. After taxes, healthcare, and social contributions, that income becomes roughly $4,300 a month or 3,200 euros. Still fine. Comfortable, even. Now, life begins to arrange itself around that number. Rent or mortgage comes first. A modest apartment in a decent area. Nothing extravagant. That's $1,500 or 1,200 euros gone. Utilities, internet, phone, insurance, another $300. Now transportation, maybe a car payment, not luxury, just reliable. That's $450 a month. Add fuel, maintenance, insurance. Now transportation is closer to $650. Student loans are still there. Credit cards from earlier years didn't disappear, they just got quieter. That's another $400. So before food, savings, or life itself, we're already past $2,800. Now comes living, groceries, occasional dinners out, streaming subscriptions, clothes that fit the workplace, gym membership, small upgrades that feel reasonable. That's another $1,000 without trying very hard. Now pause. Out of a $4,300 monthly income, there's maybe $500 left. And this is where something interesting happens. Because $500 feels like discretionary money. It feels like progress. It feels earned. So some of it goes to travel, some to nicer things, some to experiences that signal adulthood. And savings? They happen occasionally, but not consistently. This is where people get confused. They did everything right. They studied, they got the job, they increased their income. So why does it still feel fragile? The hidden problem isn't spending too much. It's how expenses quietly scale to match income. Not because people are irresponsible, but because the system nudges them that way. Let's look at the math more calmly. When income rises, fixed costs rise first. Better neighborhood, safer car, healthier food, professional appearance. None of these are mistakes. But once fixed costs rise, flexibility disappears. A $500 mistake when you earn $3,000 a month hurts. But a $500 commitment when you earn $4,300 becomes normalized. Monthly payments feel small when they're divided. That's the psychological trick. A $30,000 card doesn't feel like $30,000. It feels like $450 a month. A $2,000 phone doesn't feel expensive. It feels like $55 a month. But every monthly payment locks in future labor. You're not buying objects, you're selling pieces of your future income in advance. And because the income is good, the danger stays invisible. This is the system-level misunderstanding. People think wealth is built by earning more. But wealth is shaped by what stays flexible when income rises. Now, let's talk psychology. Humans don't measure money in totals. We measure it in comfort and identity. When income rises, the brain updates what feels normal. What once felt luxurious now feels standard. What once felt optional now feels necessary. This is lifestyle inflation, but not in a flashy way. It's quiet. It shows up as expectations, not extravagance. You don't feel rich, you feel responsible. And responsibility comes with commitments. The real psychological trap is this. People believe future income will always solve today's commitments. Promotions, bonuses, career growth. So current decisions feel temporary. But most expenses are permanent. Careers don't grow in straight lines. Life introduces pauses: health, family, burnout, layoffs. And when income pauses but expenses don't, the trap becomes visible. That's when stress appears, not because income is low, but because flexibility is gone. Now zoom out 10 years. If this pattern continues, steady income, rising fixed costs, modest savings, what does it look like? Not poverty, not wealth. It looks like permanent dependence on a paycheck. Miss 2 months of income and everything shakes. That's not failure, that's design. The system rewards visible consumption more than invisible stability. Now here's the shift in perspective. Financially intelligent people don't think in terms of lifestyle upgrades. They think in terms of optional obligations. They ask quieter questions. How easily can I reduce my expenses if needed? How much of my income is already spoken for? What am I committing my future self to? They don't avoid comfort, they avoid fragility. They understand that wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how little your life demands from you each month. This doesn't require extreme frugality, it requires delayed normalization. Not upgrading everything at once, not converting every raise into a payment, keeping some income unused by design. Not for discipline, for freedom. Because flexibility is what protects you when life changes. A good salary becomes a trap only when it removes your ability to choose. And most people never realize that's what happened. They just feel tired.